I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We are joined by Outermost Ghost. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on. And
Thanks
folks,
for having me.
those behind the curtain, Ghosty has been very kind because my scheduling has been really bad this week, and hung on to do the interview. I do appreciate that. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Ghosty. I am an opossum ghost VTuber and author, and I play a lot of games over on Twitch.
Yeah, and we are definitely going to talk about the author part because I am immediately envious and jealous that you have the talent and the will and all of that to do that. I'm also glad for you at the same time, but still jealous.
It took a lot of work.
I imagine so. And we'll get to that in a second. But I want to talk about how you got involved in VTubing. When did you start and how?
Okay, so I started in late 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm disabled. I'm in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried streaming in like 2018 with the face cam, but people felt bad, so I stopped streaming because I didn't want people to feel bad for me. And then I found out one of my favorite. Okay, I'm going to use the term flesh tuber.
Oh yeah, don't worry about my skin crawling when you say it. Go ahead.
Okay, one of my favorite flesh tuber streamers, she is also disabled, and she tried out VTubing, and I was like, oh, that's something I could do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out, of course, about Iron Mouse.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that actually is something I can do.
Yeah.
And so I told my husband about it, and he was like, oh, maybe. And then he came from home from work, and I was like, hey, I made myself a model. Go live tomorrow. And he was like, okay.
Good fella. I guess just let him cook.
Yeah, he is a wonderful, wonderful partner.
Yeah, and know when to hold him, know when to fold him. Good job. Now, really, it's great to have that type of support when you're doing that, and obviously, it suits you. I mean, you're still at it after almost 5 years.
Yeah, it's kind of the first time that I've stuck with something long term, because like I have a confidence issue, and I'm just like, oh, everybody's gonna hate what I do. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye.
just get one look. I've done this myself so many times where you come in and you look for the one with the needle in the haystack that's not going to like what you do, and then when you see that, okay, I'm done. Take off.
Yeah.
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 And 3,000 people like it, one doesn't. Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave.
Just never.
Sorry for bothering you.
Everybody be cool. I'll erase my footsteps as I go out the door. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was that something that you've had to deal with all your life, where you kind of it made it a little tough, I imagine, to open up to folks.
Yeah, I have. I'm not gonna go into too much of the backstory because people get sad. So,
we don't worry about making people sad here.
I was raised in a fundamentalist evangelical religious cult.
Mm-hmm.
And so
yeah,
and so it was one of those things where it's like, oh, especially if you're a woman,
mm-hmm.
Your job is to be quiet and have children, and that's it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And I was almost married off when I was like 12.
Oh.
But my mom said no, thankfully.
Yes. Yes. Well, and congratulations for making it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going from there to where you are now is it takes a lot of leaps and a lot of backbone and courage to go from one spot to the other. And I'm not going to ask for any details because,
It's been a long time,
yeah,
long journey.
yeah. But here you are. And again,
Yeah,
that says a lot about your stick to itiveness and will to be able to get to the situation you are at the moment, which is something to be proud of. Um, and something that people should realize that you can still just because something has happened to you in the past doesn't mean you can't create your future.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, and that's another one of those T-shirts I'm going to sell.
I have a T-shirt I want to sell, but I don't know what distributor I can go with. So I'm disabled. I have brain damage. Um, I've played a lot of Souls games, and I want to get a picture of my MRI that shows my brain damage and says this person's beaten Elden Ring or whatever.
Yes,
What's your excuse?
yes. Ha ha.
Yeah.
If I can do this,
Well, I mean, cause I get it. They're hard, but come on.
yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I mean, those are the type of games now that I probably would enjoy, but I just don't have the time. I'm doing so many interviews now that I don't get to play too many games, which is fine for me.
Not even on your time off. You don't like budget yourself a day.
Well, no, I'm also a grandpa, so
Oh yeah,
yeah,
no,
so
that would make sense.
yeah, and I've got other family folks that I'm dealing with right now in situations, but the I do have a few games that I'll go back to time and again, but
What kind of games?
well, I've had to keep myself from Stardew Valley because
I heard they have possums in Stardew Valley, so I'm gonna do another playthrough.
yeah, I've got the updates and I'm staying away from them because when I do start it, I have to finish it.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll take like 18 hours a day because I have over 30 save files.
Oh my god.
Yeah. When I started,
Have you done that many playthroughs, or just
yes,
like?
yes. Well, I've not, and when I first started, you couldn't marry all the characters you get now,
Right.
and you could plant trees in people's houses, and
Oh my
which
god.
was
I
actually
didn't
pretty
get
hilarious.
it when you could plant trees in people's houses.
Yeah, when you can do that to Pam, it's always good.
Oh god. No, Pam is not as terrible of a person. She can get trees in her house.
I found out something. I don't know if you can still do it now, but you could, at a certain point, put trees in front of people's houses, in front of the doorway.
And trap them inside?
Well, you'd think they'd be trapped inside. They'll sit there and it'll go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and finally that question mark will show up, and then they'll just take off running off the screen, and you won't see them again for the rest of the day.
What?
Yeah, right through the trees, right through everything. Just walk off the screen. Like,
I'm gonna have to try that.
yeah, and if you really want to get rid of Pam or whoever your personal non-favorite is, wall them in with trees and see what it does.
I'm gonna try that on Sebastian.
Yeah. So Sebastian's the one you don't like, huh?
Well, I just think he is a little bit too much of the emo kid.
Yeah.
A little bit too, like he goes a little too far.
Yeah. He certainly embraces it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's mean once you marry him. He's so mean.
Yeah. Yeah. I always marry Maru because she gives you the best stuff.
Mara's pretty good. I've married most of them.
Yeah.
I wish you could like give Linus a house or at least an RV.
Yeah. Yeah. It's or a better tent anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you give somebody a
he's
tree
nice.
house. Why can't you give them a tent?
Yeah.
There's plenty of room. Maru will give you like bombs when you wake up in the morning, which is
Yes.
like, I found this bomb. Oh, thank you, hon. And the other one's like,
Yay.
here's a single coffee. Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, the other one I don't like, I don't remember his name. He has an alcohol problem. And then
Oh,
he just
Shane.
like,
Shane it is.
yes.
Yeah.
And then he returns to having an alcohol problem.
Yeah,
And it's like,
he doesn't really get better after you supposedly save him.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Like, why?
and the good thing about it is it's very easy to bring him in as a friend because you just have to buy him beers all the time.
Yes. Or pizza. I
Yes,
think pizza works.
pizza works. Yep, pizza and beer. Which, frankly, at age 20 something, you could get a lot of people that way.
Yeah.
Especially in radio, they would have gone for it. um. So,
I I I don't drink
oh
alcohol, but
no, I don't either. Which I haven't really had. I mean, I've had sips now and again, but I haven't. And so that's why I was able to get into bars at age 16.
see, I've only been drunk once.
Mm.
And it was at my sister-in-law's wedding cuz my husband, well he was my boyfriend at the time, but his aunts decided that I needed to be drunk and so they kept buying me drinks. But they were drunk. So
Yes.
they kept buying my drinks and then drinking them.
Uh,
Uh
hey, you should try
because
this.
they would forget.
Yes. Uh,
Uh, but I just don't like alcohol. But unfortunately, my parents like alcohol. So now
mm,
my parents, whenever they come visit, they just buy us a whole bunch of alcohol. But
mm,
neither of us drink, and so we're
uh,
just sitting here
oh my
with
gosh.
like all
You,
this
sh-
stuff.
you got an entire bar and a half sitting there and no one to use it
Yeah.
on.
And so we're like, okay, I guess it'll be here next year when you come again.
Just
I
get
don't
get yourself a
know.
wine cellar and put it down there and they can age properly.
We have a basement,
Yes.
but I can't go down there because I can't get back up.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, there is that, isn't there? It's folks, folks who are in wheelchairs and live in more than one floor housing. I don't know how you do it.
Well, we had to build our house
Mm,
because there weren't any places that were good for wheelchairs.
right.
So we built our house, and which was lucky that my in-laws are construction like
Oh,
own a construction company,
yay.
but
I have a few projects too if they're busy, not busy.
I don't think their license carries over to the states, unfortunately.
I'm not gonna say anything. A lot of my licenses don't
But
carry either. Uh, but
but I mean, like we have concrete to the rafters, so that's nice.
oh, cool. Yeah, that'll last you a while. That'll last you a while. Um,
Yeah, we live in a place that gets forest fires.
oh,
And the last major forest fire that hit this area and burned down one of the houses that my in-laws built,
oh,
they had to get special equipment to come and take it down because it was built too well, and the
oh,
fire just left the outer shell
oh, that's sad. It's like,
like pretty much perfectly in place.
yeah. It's like one of those concrete buildings that is certainly impervious to fire from the outside, but everything inside still burns up. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the floors and all of that will go, but your insulation's great.
It'll keep you warm during the fire,
Yeah.
and keep you cool in the winter. Um,
Yeah.
for you, starting VTubing and getting going, was it easy for you to get behind a microphone, or was it a tough decision to turn it on?
It was pretty easy because I had friends that were interested in watching me play games.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I
So
had like one friend who was constantly there.
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
So you weren't
I'm just
yeah you weren't actually going to an empty room while you were starting out.
I mean, most of the time, no. There were sometimes okay, so I live out in the middle of nowhere.
Uh huh.
And when we started, we were working off of a cellular unit for
Mm.
our
internet stuff.
internet.
Yeah. Yes.
And it was from Telus. So I used to have a song about how bad Telus was because it would just drop midstream.
Yeah.
Now we have fiber, even though we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But
Well, it does make a big giant difference. We had a situation, and people don't understand how bandwidth works. um,
well, especially because a lot of bigger companies will give these like little units to rural areas, but then they'll sell off the bandwidth to help the cities kind of shoulder.
oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, and
So,
and
so that and then you're just like sitting there. It's 3 p.m. and you have no internet,
mhm,
even though you're paying for 10 meg up and 50 meg down, and
yeah,
you're like, what's going on? And
oh, absolutely, absolutely,
you call them, and they're like, well,
yeah,
sometimes it's high traffic. It's like it's 3 p.m., sir. This
yeah.
is not high traffic.
We had a situation where, um, folks know I was in radio for a long time. We were doing pre-game college football for a major college football team, which was a lot of fun,
Oh,
and we got
geez.
free food, and I'm always all for it. But when the boss found a new toy, which was an iPhone at the time, and he said you could transmit everything through this iPhone, and I said
No.
that's good here in this building, but the situation we're going to be in is a little bit. No, go ahead and give it a try. So we're at the tailgate before the game, which if folks don't know, or from out of the U.S. and but there's a lot of people that come around, thousands of people who just have little parties before the game outside. And
Sometimes they have really good barbecue.
yeah, especially if you're like in Wisconsin, they have really good barbecue. You just float to the stadium on the fumes.
Oh,
Yeah, it makes me hungry. But there's like tens of thousands of people, all of whom have cell phones. And suddenly your big nice wireless stream is down to 1 kilobyte an hour. It's not going to
really
carry
bad.
it's not carrying a broadcast with 4 people on it 40 miles. It's not going to do it.
No.
And we had to scrap that pretty quickly, but that's how it works for them. Unless you get the hard wire. If you get the hard wire and you're good to go. That's one of the things I made sure when I started up with this computer is that no, this isn't going to work on Wi-Fi.
No, Ethernet only.
Ethernet only for sure. Now,
Yeah, my husband works in tech, and he used to actually work for a an internet company out here, and they would put up towers for like oil field stuff.
oh yeah,
So he's been out like on ice roads to put up their towers.
yeah. It's those folks deserve a lot more credit than they get because they get all the criticism when things go down, but they're the ones out there fixing it. And 2 o'clock in the morning, and while people are sitting home with their hot chocolate, and they're out there working. So for you, once you got started and started getting people coming back for you that you didn't know in the first place, you're building a little community. How did that feel, knowing that they were coming back for you and your personality?
Terrifying. Because if you don't think you're particularly interesting or good at anything, but then people are being there anyway, and you get nervous, and you're like, they're eventually going to figure out that I'm terrible. And so, you just have your daily anxiety attack and then keep going.
Yeah, that's always in the back of your mind, isn't it? It's like, it's not quite imposter syndrome, because I think for that you have to kind of believe it to start with. But if you come in with, I'm not really sure they're there for me, to start with, you're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. by kind of kneecapping yourself before you even go in. But when they still, and when was irrefutable proof that people were coming in for you after a couple of streams, and you realized that, was it? I mean, you said it was frightening, but was it also exhilarating?
Um. Okay, so I'm gonna say something incredibly personal and very confusing for a moment.
Okay.
So I have a thing
Mm-hmm.
called derealization depersonalization disorder,
Mm-hmm.
which means that sometimes I don't fully understand when things are real.
I understand that.
So it's very easy for me to assume that this is all a dream. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to be in my bedroom in my parents' house and I'm actually 13 or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, I understand that. I do.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
it's always operating in a situation where I'm not sure that it's actually happening,
Yeah.
but I just have to act like it is
Yeah.
and hope that I'm right.
Is it a situation where you kind of feel like you're in shock, where
Constantly.
you're like, I'm kind of going on, and this should be happening, but it's not, and I don't know whether this is right or wrong.
Yeah, it's just a constant state of like I don't know that this is actually happening, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Mm, yeah, yeah. That's. Have you been able to get? Well, what would the treatment be for something like that? I
I'm not sure because the one time I tried to get treatment for it, I got into a call with someone it was a telehealth call,
um,
and I wasn't so he wasn't actually licensed as it turned out. And and he just told me that I had anxiety because I'm a woman.
oh,
Um, and then I never went back.
yeah. Did you say four-letter words in different combinations for him before you hung up?
No,
Oh.
I was like, okay. And then he told me that he was gonna try to put me on benzodiazepine. And I told him that I wasn't gonna be on benzodiazepine. And he said, but it used to be a frontline treatment for anxiety. And I was like, well, this is in the 1970s.
Yes.
And then I didn't talk to him again.
Yeah. Yeah. Things have changed since the 1970s quite a bit, actually, as far as that goes.
Yeah,
And are you in a good place now with all of that? Do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're doing something that you enjoy, obviously, and you've published a book. I,
Yes.
again, I'm absolutely floored by this. And so, how long did you want to put? How long was this in the making to put this together?
So I wrote the book in 2021 before I started streaming, and then I left it alone. Um, for 4 years.
Mm, wow.
And then I got into a friendship that encouraged me to do a lot more writing.
Hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I'll try it. I'll try it. And so I went back and I was editing it and I was like, oh, this isn't bad actually. This isn't complete garbage.
Yeah.
So then I contacted one of my artist friends, and she did an amazing cover for me, and then I put it out.
Yeah. And folks, the link for that is in the description for this
Oh, thank you.
this video because it looks to be like a science fiction type of story. Am I wrong on that?
It's a sci-fi horror.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah. Those. Yeah. There's a
but
genre that you can really get into.
it was very inspired by things like Katsuhiro Otomo's Memories collection,
Mm-hmm.
which is a anime movie.
Yeah.
Um, but the fun part is that I had not imbibed the Western sci-fi horror stuff like Alien
Mm.
until last year, and now I have a lot of opinions on it,
Yeah, yeah,
and I talk about them on stream.
yeah. Is it the artist in you saying that I could do this and this and this? You're not really done until you know you don't see it anymore.
Mm, no, I want to fix things even now in the
Mm,
book that I put out,
yeah,
but I'm trying my best to, you eventually have to ship.
yeah,
Or you don't, or you don't, and then it never gets out there, and that's
yeah,
fine too.
yeah. Well, no, I
Um,
mean you worked on this and you've done a lot of work on it and it is it's your what's better it's your offspring. I mean,
yeah,
it's your DNA. It's everything that all you work you put into. You even edited it yourself. Got
yeah,
it published. People can get
I
hardcover copies. By
they can get a paperback.
yeah,
Currently,
and on that.
I'm working on it being available other places besides Amazon. It's just I have to wait for approval from the Canadian government for free ISBNs
Well,
because I can't afford to purchase ISBNs normally.
yeah, and it's oh, I'm so glad you're able to do that. I'm very very jealous. I've got a bunch of things knocking around in my head, but I can't ever put it down on paper. Um,
Yeah, it's a specific skill, but I do think that a lot of people could learn to do it,
yeah,
if they put in the hours too.
yeah. Is that a genre you enjoy, whether it's movies or games or reading material?
Sci-fi is one of my favorite genres,
Mm-hmm.
and horror. I don't think I chose horror. I think that that's just intrinsic.
Mm,
Um,
yeah.
I I tell a lot of stories from my childhood that I think are funny and then people think are scary. So I just assume at this point that it's just who I am.
that's got to be that's got to be something else, dude. You're telling a story and you're kind of laughing along with it. Yeah, it's pretty funny, and everybody else they're looking at you like, huh?
Yeah, it took a long time to realize that the growing up was not usual.
Mm. Oh,
Like
that's
one of the tamer things is things like my grandma just in her house had a whole bunch of marionettes of old style clowns
oh
just
wow.
hanging from the ceiling,
Oh whoa. That
and
yeah
that was just grandma's house.
yeah
And I was like, yeah. Yeah, but then you tell people that or things like she says don't go play outside in the backyard. And that that's because there might be some broken glass or
right
a nail sticking up or something, but that sounds creepy.
yeah when you, well that's something as you're growing up you don't think about it's this is just how
No.
I lived at the time and really given how you were raised at the time you wouldn't have known any better anyway probably
No.
so it was just something that you dealt with um, and people are very adaptable obviously I mean you've had to adapt uh, recently with what's going on with you you've adapted and adopted and gotten yourself to heck you got yourself a house you can move around in because you
Yeah.
had to do that that's eh, eh, all of this shows me that you've got a heck of a backbone and you're really resilient and and you don't you see something that you need to do and you get it done.
I was about to say something, make a joke about the backbone thing, and then I realized that it probably wouldn't make sense.
That's okay. A lot of things I say don't make any sense either. Um, it's pretty bad at my job when that happens, though.
What?
Yeah, if I say something that doesn't make any sense at my job, they kind of look at me funny, or I fall asleep.
Ah,
There's one of those two. And
yeah, I can't have a normal job just because like nowhere here is accessible
yeah,
where I live. But
well, that's something too. People, I don't think people realize this, that folks who have disabilities, um, you there are opportunities for folks to be trained and be able to do jobs with a little bit of help of modifying a few things. But you've got to find a company that's willing to modify a few things.
I
But
think the main thing is because we do live somewhere so north,
mm,
like we're 5 hours from the nearest city.
mm,
Um,
that's north. That is really north.
it's very far in the outside of what people normally deal with, and so a lot of even the entrances to buildings are not accessible because we have frost heaves.
Mm.
And so while the entrance might have been flush with the sidewalk to begin with, it's now like a foot above, which is fine if you have normal working legs. But if you don't, then it's like, well, I can't get in there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the whole idea of ramps is something too. We actually have uh, guidelines for wheelchair ramps
Yeah.
where you can't you have to have a certain angle and they have to go down 2 steps
Mm-hmm.
but because some people put in a ramp and it's like 45 degrees and you're like
And you
you
can't get in.
you can get out. You may not be able to stop once you get out, but you you'll get out of there in a hurry. But you're never going to get up, even with a motorized.
Yeah, because you need a certain run up if you're gonna do a steep climb, and you don't always have that, and
Yeah, yeah, and
it's
I
just
can
annoying.
I can't
So,
imagine something like that, especially in a place where you get real winter and there's a little
mm-hmm.
bit of ice on that, and you just kind of spin the wheels.
Yeah, so I basically don't leave
Yeah,
my house.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, but you do what you can, and I don't think that's. It doesn't seem to me like that's kept you down. You keep going and doing what you can.
I have been looking for ways to keep going this whole time. So, if I could have given up, I guess,
Yeah,
but that would have been less fun.
yeah. I mean, you're still here.
Yeah.
And with all that, you still put together a successful VTubing and a successful writing career now. Um,
Yeah, I'm actually shocked at how well that's been going. So I just want to say a quick thank you to anybody who has supported me in that.
yeah,
'Cause holy crap.
yeah. It is. It's such a validating thing to have that happen in a way. It recognizes your work. It recognizes you as a person, and it can tell you that yeah, we want you to be here. That type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, that's always good to hear every once in a while.
Yeah, because it can get pretty lonely if you don't listen.
Yeah, yeah, and especially if you listen to yourself. Um,
Yeah, I'm very mean to me.
yeah, yeah,
Not very nice to myself.
yeah. If somebody wants to beat me up, they can just leave me to do it on my own, and
Exactly.
nobody will kick my butt better than I can by the end of the day. Um, and when the wolves come to the door at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's me they're howling for.
Yeah.
That's how it works. But now that you've got this going, you're the world is open to you in a way. You don't have to leave the house, but now you've got people who are coming in and talking with you and being on your stream that are on the other side of the planet. Um,
Yeah, sometimes.
yeah. So
I
how
have
does
to coerce a few friends into playing more games with me, though.
which games would you rather play online?
Um, yes. I
Any of them?
I
Yes.
like playing video games.
Yeah.
I have found that a lot of people are more often happy to play shooters.
Hmm.
So even though I'm really bad at them, I will happily play them.
Somebody has to be the shield.
I well, okay, so we were talking about, sci-fi horror. I've been playing a lot of, an alien game that has co-op stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But we found that the aliens just assume that I'm one of them. They'll just run around me and go attack my friends instead. Or they'll wait for me to put down a turret. And so I just,
Yeah. Well, I mean, so what it's actually saying is we need you in space.
No. I don't think that would be good.
You could be the head of the space force, and when the aliens attack, they'll just ignore you.
They'll just move around me and attack everyone else.
Yeah, that's right. And you can sneak in and disable their systems. That's pretty good.
Be the loudest sneaky person, just like
I'm over here,
bumping into everything, crashing, a little bit of swearing.
Yeah.
You know.
And the alien spaceships, they probably aren't accessible.
No, but well, yes, in a way, because if you think about it in a zero gravity environment,
There's
you should have like grab bars everywhere.
That's true. That's true. Like on the ceiling and the
and the walls.
Yeah, and the floor for that matter.
Yeah, everywhere has a grab bar.
Now I'm envisioning a movie where there is that, and someone who is in a wheelchair is moving around this giant spaceship with grab bars. That would be a pretty awesome sight to actually put together.
Yeah, I think I've seen like where my brain always goes to with that sort of stuff is like a lot of anime that I watched growing up, a lot of Gundam and things like that.
Yeah.
They always have grab bars everywhere, so everybody's just grabbing and going.
Yeah.
And that's where my brain goes as well. I don't think they Gundam pilots though.
Yeah. Yeah. So would you want to be a Gundam pilot?
Oh no, that would be awful.
Oh. You wouldn't want
Well, first off, typically for a proper Gundam pilot, you're gonna have to be like 16.
Mm-hmm.
And they're usually men, which is fine, but I'm not.
Yeah.
And the force put on your body from that is always depicted as being very harsh.
Ah, yes.
So it would just be very painful. And then on top of the rest of it, it's like, well, why would I subject myself to that?
Oh, that's I didn't even think about that. All I think about is big robots with guns go boom.
Oh, I have a portion of my community that wants Mecha Ghosty. They want me in a mech.
Suit you up and get you some wheels with
Well, I already have leg
guns.
braces. They're like, why don't we just make them like a full body exosuit?
That's
I'm
right.
like, yeah, but
your armor class has already gone up.
Well, they actually have. This is actually really cool. So the thing I have is called multiple sclerosis, and there is actually a place in Germany that helps people with what I have relearn how to walk with the use of an exosuit.
Yes, I've seen those. That's pretty
amazing but
stuff.
that program is tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh,
I could never be part of it.
Yeah.
But since I mentioned it once on stream, a lot of my chat will be like, "Oh, well, we'll just put you in an exosuit, and then you can walk around at cons." I'm like, "No, those things are on rails."
Okay, I'm gonna come to Dreamland with me on this one. If you had it there, would you use it?
If I had an exosuit that I could properly use,
yeah,
heck yeah. Because, primarily to relearn how to walk, because I'm in physio for that, but it takes so long, and so the exosuit has like the exosuit part, but then leads going up to your brain so that your brain can learn what signals it needs to send.
Right.
And the suit moves your legs in the way that they're supposed to move.
Oh.
So it retrains your brain.
Yeah.
And that would be really cool.
Yeah. I haven't gone through. I can't empathize with. I can sympathize, but I haven't been through what you've been through. But I have been in situations where I've basically had to relearn how to walk.
Yeah.
And anybody who's had work done on their liver um, would know that it's not easy to walk or do anything after that actually. And I've had some arthritic situations where I've had to come back from.
Yeah.
And there's nothing so more frustrating in the world.
It's so frustrating.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to go every few months now to the city to get non-deadly neurotoxin injections
Oh.
into the nerves on my legs
Uh,
to make them relax enough for the physio to try and get my legs to
yeah.
work.
You have to get your legs to relax in order to build them up and not
Mm.
relax. That's oh well.
So it's ultrasound guided non-deadly neurotoxin into the nerves of the legs.
Now see in an anime world that should give you superpowers.
Yeah, I know. I when I was really little, I have a very contradictory past.
Mm.
I need to explain that because what I'm about to say will sound insanely off considering what I've already said about my childhood.
Uh
My dad read me the Akira manga as a bedtime story.
huh. Wow. That's something to learn as you're young.
Yeah, so when I first started having trouble and I had to go to the children's hospital, and I was gonna go get an MRI for the first time.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm gonna be just like Tetsuo. I was really disappointed when I woke up and I didn't have any powers.
Oh man, MRIs are something else. I once had a small ischemic type stroke
Hmm.
years ago, and there's still little parts of my face I can't feel, which is another story for another time. But I went in to get it done on my head, obviously, and
Yeah,
the noise is immense. It's just
I
um,
love it. It sounds like old Atari games.
it does. It
I
does.
I I get them. I don't have one this year, but I for the past like 10 years I've had one
Yeah,
yearly.
yeah,
And I love it cuz they put you in there and they put headphones on you and they're like, "Do you want to turn on the music?" And I'm like, "No."
yeah.
Cuz I just get to go in there and imagine an Atari game while it's
Oh,
going.
Nick, if I do that again, I'm going to do it that way. But
Yeah.
they said, would you like to hear some relaxing music? I go, yeah. He goes, what type of music? I said, oh, easy listening, something that because I'm not going to be moving anyway, so I might as well just maybe half nap while I'm in there. So
Yeah.
they get this machine going, vroom, 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 and slowly move me in there, and the music starts, and I start shaking and giggling, and
Yeah.
they're like, Mr. Lloyd, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to shut the music off. You're gonna have to shut the music off. They were playing bagpipes. And I'm like, how is bagpipes going to be relaxing when you're going into an MRI?
I don't know. I think bagpipes are pretty amazing.
I think they're amazing, but not when I'm expecting, da 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 da.
Yeah.
So I just start giggling. They're like, Mr. Lloyd, you need to. I can't do it. You got to shut the music off.
There is an MRI machine in one of the cities here in Alberta that has a fleck of green paint inside.
Mm.
And the times that I've been in that machine, I keep wanting to reach out and touch it. And it's a problem. And one time I did, and they were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "There's green paint." They're like, "What? What?"
I have to touch
Yeah,
it.
it's green paint.
I have to touch it.
I needed it.
That's right. I have to
They're
know.
like, stop, stop, no.
Well, you get rid of this green paint, and I'll stop touching it.
I don't go to that hospital anymore, though.
Yeah.
It's not bad hospital. It's just I
Yeah,
get
well,
assigned to go to a different one.
hey, if they don't, they're gonna get on your case for touching green paint. I wouldn't go there either.
I, you know, there's that, but then there's also one of the last times I went there, there was a guy that I got into an in-depth conversation about Star Wars with,
Mm-hmm.
and that was pretty fun, so I wouldn't hate going back.
Are you a Star Wars aficionado? Time for confessions.
Depends.
Time for confessions.
Legends.
Ah, okay.
So the original,
Yeah.
I don't I have no memory where I didn't know about the original.
Yes.
There's literally a there is a home movie of me in diapers while Empire Strikes Back is playing on the TV.
Wow.
I have not known conscious thought without knowing about Star Wars.
Well,
But I don't like the Disney canon.
yeah. Well,
I'm not happy with it.
it kind of mixes the old sci-fi fun with the adventures of Cody and Zach, that type of thing. they
It's just they went.
corporate.
I have a lot of things that I disagree with their writing choices.
Yes. Yes, I do, however, enjoy the fact that they have a character with the last name of Loy, which doesn't show up in very many movies.
Oh yeah, which character is that?
I don't know, but I saw he's got a bubblegum card, and I would like to have it. See, we do things. So have you got any big plans coming up for your channel? Have you got any big events scheduled?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
tomorrow is my 4-year anniversary of being a Twitch affiliate.
Yay!
So that's October 31st.
Yep.
And I'm also planning a 3.0 model upgrade and everything upgrade.
Ooh.
That'll happen eventually.
It'll happen when it happens.
I have another book that's currently in editing. I made enough that I was able to hire an editor.
Oh man, you didn't just write one book; you wrote two.
Well, no, there's one that's with an editor, and then I'm writing the sequel to the one that's with the editor, and
so three.
I'm gonna write a lot more.
Yeah,
I have
good.
a lot of stories.
I'm glad for you. I'm glad you're able to do that because again, I'm humbled by your talents. I'll live vicariously through yours.
There are other people who are probably better at it.
And I wouldn't worry about that. The fact that you've been able to do this with everything that's gone and still keep that smile on your face is pretty something. It says a lot about what type of a person you are and how much you've embraced and come out as a triumph from your circumstances. And I'm always appreciative of that, and I really appreciate you coming on with me and talking for a while.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
If folks, you got to check out what Ghosty's got going on. We'll have the links there, including the links directly to Amazon for the book. So check it out, please. Outermost Ghost is a published author. More to come. More to come.
More to come is true, yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for being on. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I hope you have a wonderful day. And, yeah.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.